How many of you saw this video?
Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her.
A lot of you be wondering why a guy like this would have said something like that. Today, he's here to clear the air because he was forced to say that very statement. It never truly came from him. This is his story.
It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No. Nedu told me that he owns Honest Bunch podcast. But he said I'll have to pay a certain amount, 5 million naira. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of I have to say what he tells me to say. He now said I have to mention a celebrity's name to make the thing go viral. He specifically mentioned Very Dark Man. He said I should mention Very Dark Man. So since the owner is telling me this, I went on the podcast and said the things Nedu asked me. Hi, my name is Ugo Nwokolo, Mr. Nigeria Supranational. I'm sure a lot of you saw the video that went viral a couple of weeks back. I was actually manipulated and forced to say that. This is my story.
Oh my goodness, bro, I can't believe you made that statement. Poor girls turn you on. Why would you even say something like that?
Yeah. I made a statement, but I was actually forced and manipulated to make that statement.
Can you tell us about everything?
It's actually a long story, but I'll try to cut it short. You see, I won Mr. Nigeria Supranational 2024, October. And I needed Nigerians to know about my journey because I was going to represent my dear country in Poland. So I needed Nigerians to know about my journey and everything. So I reached out to Honest Bunch podcast through Nedu. So Nedu is someone I look up to as a mentor in the industry because he has been here for a long time and he's someone I look up to, someone I admire his craft and everything. So I reached out to Nedu and was like, oh, I want to appear on the Honest Bunch podcast to discuss a topic that I think is actually valuable to Nigerians. So what Nedu responded to me is that, okay, first of all, he said, I'll have to pay a certain amount for me to appear on this podcast. I was like, okay, how much? He said 5 million naira. Nedu told me that he owns Honest Bunch podcast and he has to settle his staff from that amount. I said, okay, no problem. I had to do it. So I sent Nedu 5 million naira. And so after I sent him the money, he was like, okay, what's your topic? And I went ahead and told him that, okay, my topic is eradicating classism and advocating, fostering an egalitarian society. So I'm going to quote Nedu verbatim. What he said to me is that, Mr. Nigeria, this thing where they talk in a big grammar, Nigerians are dumb. They don't like people that sound intelligent. You are not Peter Obi. For your message to fly, you have to sound dumb. You don't have to bring all those big grammar because it's not going to fly. That's what Nedu told me. I was like, okay.
And you are new to media.
Yeah,
so
I'm new to media.
So
yeah, and he's someone I respect so much.
So of course.
So I felt that every counsel and advice from him is gold, and so I need to take it.
Yeah, you need to take it.
So I just said, okay, since Nedu can say this to me, because I didn't think he had any ulterior motive, or any surreptitious move or anything. So I took it hook, line, and sinker because I'm someone that is very credulous. I tend to believe people a lot because of my good heart. Because I believe that people should not do bad to me because I cannot nurse anything evil to someone. So Nedu now said to me that I have to sound dumb to appeal to Nigerians. A day before the podcast, Nedu told me that there's a development. Someone else is coming to make the conversation interesting. I was like, but that's not our agreement now.
I mean, this is something you paid for,
exactly.
Right? For yourself.
I paid to promote myself. So why are you bringing someone else? Nedu now said, oh, there's no problem now. He's going to make it interesting. Don't worry. And I said, no. 5 million is not something that people pluck from tree now. Exactly. It's my hard-earned money. So why are you reneging on our agreement? So after a lot of back and forth, Nedu now finally agreed to refund me 2 million from the 5 million so that I can appear with someone else on the program. So he said he's going to refund me the money after I make the appearance. So the D-Day came, the day of the podcast. I said to Nedu, I would like to see you for briefing. Let me know what I'm going to say and everything. Because I already had what I was going to say, but I just needed to know, I just needed to get some briefing.
So Nedu your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time actually. So Nedu now met me and said, yeah, it's a good thing because he was actually talking to his co-host and they've dissected the topic and they think it's not something that's going to go viral. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of I have to say what he tells me to say. I was like, no, now I have my topic already. Why will you tell me what to say? He said no, that this is the way it works, that he has to tell me what to say. This is his program, and he calls the shot. I was speechless. I was dumbfounded. I was like, bro, this is not what to discuss. He now said, number one, you're going to tell me what to say, and I have to mention a celebrity's name to make the thing go viral. He specifically mentioned Very Dark Man. He said I should mention Very Dark Man name. I was like, Very Dark Man doesn't have anything to do with my topic, because my topic is about rich men getting married to broke girls, or girls who they are in a better financial position than. But he now said I should say something like, poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. And I said, no. I'm not going to say that. That is not my topic. If you're insisting I have to say this, then I think I have to back off. I'll just take my money and leave. He now said that he's sorry that he can't refund because the money has been distributed to his workers. That the only thing that he can do is I should go back and come back on a later date when I'm interested or when I'm ready. I said, but I'm ready now. You're giving me a new topic and everything. He now said that's how he's done, that I have to accept this or go back and come back. So I had to think about the money I've spent, and coming back is going to cost me more money. So...
And you had to fly from Abuja to Lagos?
I had to fly from Abuja to Lagos for the interview, yeah. So I just said, okay, since we're here already, let's just do it. Since Nedu is the owner, because he told me he's the owner of the Honest Bunch podcast. So since the owner is telling me this, I'm a newbie in the industry. So I foolishly agreed to that. And that is what put me in the mess that I am today. So I went on the podcast and said the things Nedu asked me, manipulated me to say. But I'll still say this. I take responsibility. I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just trying to tell Nigerians what actually happened and what prompted me to make that statement. The thing is, it's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No. Nedu forced and manipulated me to say that. I deserve all the insults I've gotten so far because I was the one that said it, but I just need Nigerians to know what actually transpired. I've been seeing a lot of repulsive, egregious comments saying, oh, some people said I manipulate women, that is why I'm looking for a poor girl to control and all of that. I'm a ritualist, I'm looking for a poor girl to use. A lot of comments that is against my character, against my person. That is not who I am. I'm so sorry.
So how
I was just a victim of manipulation. So this is not who I am. Poor girls don't turn me on. I'm sorry that this happened, and that is why I'm here to clear the air. In my lifetime, I've met manipulators, I've met narcissists, I've met gaslighters, and I've met scammers, but Nedu is a discovery. Yeah. Because before I went for the podcast, he told me something. He said, even Cyberbudge, he said he was the one that made Cyberbudge say what she said, and now she has gone viral. She's popular. That I should just listen to him, I should believe him, I should trust him. That's what he told me. He said if he can make Cyberbudge who she is, that who am I? That I should not worry. I should trust him and do what he asked me to do. So that is how I found myself in this mess. That has deeply affected me in all ramifications.
I was even surprised to hear that he asked you to mention this very dark man's name. Why?
Nedu is someone that is passionately obsessed about getting views in any way he deems fit. At the detriment, he just want to get views, he wants to get a viral moment at the detriment of the guest.
You know, social media has changed, especially in the Nigerian space. It has become so toxic. You see a lot of nonchalant people occupying very relevant position on the Nigerian social media space. And to a lot of people, going viral could be anything. Do you understand? It could be calling out somebody that is an elderly person. It could be insulting innocent people. It could just be coming out to attack people that did not even do anything to you. Do you understand me? So that is maybe his own idea of going viral. But the truth is, I'm actually a different person. I'm not a cloud chaser. The major reason why you wanted publicity for yourself.
Yes, because of my international
You're now Mr. Nigeria. You wanted Nigerians to start paying attention to you as you make progress along the way. So what you wanted was a space where you could have an interview section to express your opinion. Do you understand? To push that narrative of an equal society. That was the topic.
Yes,
wanted,
an equal
right?
society, basically.
Where maybe somebody who is doing well can actually embrace somebody who is not so doing
well. Yeah.
Right? That was the narrative you wanted to push. But unfortunately, that was not what you got. So from my perspective, I think that the person he met, the person's idea about going viral is entirely different from the rest of us. So like I said, going viral for some people could just mean getting the opportunity to call out somebody entirely innocent. And the truth is that social media goes a long way to actually affect people's life. Can you tell us how that statement affected your life?
Honestly, this past few weeks has been a roller coaster of emotions. Like, it's difficult for me to put my words together, but I faced the lowest point of depression because I got calls from my family members, my classmates, everybody were asking me, why would you go on a podcast to say something so obtuse? Because that is not who they know me to be. But whenever they ask me that kind of question, like, what happened? Why did you say that? I can't just bring myself to start telling them that I was manipulated because they think I'm smart. So it took a heavy toll on my mental health. When I went through the comment section, I saw the heinous, egregious comments, which was totally opposite from what I was expecting. Nedu was just laughing over the phone. He said, I should not worry, that's how the internet works. That the upper week when a new episode is aired, people will forget my topic and talk about the new one, that I should not worry. That's what he told me. I was like, okay, please, can you take it down? This is not what I want. As I was talking, he just ended the call on me. Like, I felt that was the lowest point of my life. I was so depressed, so I decided to end my life. I already wrote down a suicidal note.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Yeah.
25th of January?
Yes. I decided to end my life because I said to myself that now that my career has ended before it started, the best thing is just take my life and everything. So I already decided to end my life. But I don't know what just happened. I saw myself on NSPPD prayer group and I listened to Pastor Jerry's message and they made me have a change of heart. After I said that prayer,
somebody will say, if lucky post your own, don't finish. Bro, I'm so sorry.
Let me even say that because I follow your program and I don't agree with those people that say that because I've seen how your platform has elevated people's lives.
Changed lives.
Yes, I've seen that personally. I'm a big fan of your platform. I've seen how but you know, these kind of things, you must have naysayers. You must have people who... Of
course, it's part of the journey.
Part of the journey, exactly.
Yeah. There's absolutely no one that is great today that did not experience things like this. To me, I just feel like it's a coordinated attack.
Manipulators, the scammers, the narcissists, they don't look out for dumb people. They look out for people with good hearts.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's scam.
And you trusted that guy?
I trusted him because he was someone I look up to.
Yeah, I understand what it feels like, right?
He's someone I looked up to. I never believed that he would do something like that to me.
Exactly. So this is something that happens everywhere. You see a young pastor who is looking up to one other big pastor that he thinks is going to help him, guide him. Do you understand? At the end of the day, you discover that you made a very terrible decision going to this person. The truth is, I don't entirely know this person. I've also had my own fair share with this person. This person brought somebody else that was antagonizing my platform to his show to even give that person more opportunity to even do it in the way that he did not even do it before. And I can't say that such kind of a person is truly a good person. This is somebody that is clocking almost 50. Do you understand? So to even see Nigerians supporting this kind of person, to even see some other celebrities saying that they are standing by him, it tells the kind of people those people actually are. Being an online air personality, handling, hosting shows and all of those things, you have to always try to make it interesting for the public, right? Sometimes carry your humanity along. It is very important. Every day on my phone, see some of the prominent pastors you guys look up to. In my DM, I have so many cases against these people. In fact, some of your favorite celebrities, I have so many cases against these people. But you know what we try to do? There are many times people will come to our show, and when we are just about filming, I'll tell the camera people, I say, please hold. I don't think we should film this person anymore. We have to consider this person's future. The information you're about to give to us right now, we have to think about your future because we don't think this is important. We've done this many times. Because sometimes everything is not just about posting, putting it out there in public. So, sir, I'm sorry you had to experience life this way. I'm sure this should teach you. And I hope that this video goes a long way to also help clear your name. And I also encourage you to please do not stop with your idea, the idea of you going out to, host interviews, to push your ideas. Do you understand me? Don't stop it. As long as you don't stop it, people will then be able to see you for who you truly are. Do you understand? If truly you do not represent clout, and you truly want to use social media to educate people, to push positive, educational, mind-challenging narratives, don't stop. Even after now, prepare for your next interview. Maybe not just with my platform, with every platform available. This should challenge you to use social media for positive change, for development. Do you understand me? So that is my best advice for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Personally, I'm not a clout chaser. I don't like clout. Like I said to you, the major reason why I contacted Nedu was just to tell my story and use
Nigerians will pay attention to you and see your progress and support you.
I'm representing Nigeria in Poland in a few months' time, so I need Nigerians to know about my progress and everything.
Yeah.
But Nedu saw me as a pawn to generate YouTube money at the detriment of my life, my career that has never started, and my health. Yeah. Well, okay, let's talk about the message. When I went to the Honest Ones podcast, what was my message? Rich people should stop marrying their fellow rich persons. They should marry someone of lower financial capacity than they are, so that it will foster an egalitarian society.
What is an egalitarian society?
Egalitarian society is a society where we have level playing field, where people are equal. Yes, where we have equality. It's going to help our economy. It's going to help a lot of things. It's going to better our country.
Everyone is of the same class.
Yes. So it's going to eradicate classism and all of that.
Yeah.
Because I said to even on that podcast, I said something. I said I'm worried about the future because there's going to be a pandemic of unmarried women. Why did I say that? Because most of our youth, most of our young men are struggling. They are looking for means to an end. They're looking for ways to put food on their table, ways to pay house rent. Most people are not thinking of marriage because the economy is not funny. So that is why I came on that podcast to say, rich people, if you're well-to-do, please don't go settle for someone who is also well-to-do like you. Consider settling for someone of lower financial status than you are, at least to better our society. That was my message. But Nedu had to twist it. The way he edited it, he transformed everything to just generate traffic for him. So I'll use it as a pawn to generate traffic. If you go to the comment on YouTube, you see positive comments, people that understood my message. But if you go all over the blogs, you see all sort of insults. People maligning my image, saying all sort of derogatory things about me. First of all, I don't blame them. Yeah, it's not their fault because it was the video they saw. But I need to correct this impression. That is not my character. Poor girls don't turn me on. I can never subjugate women. I can never be condescending towards poor girls. No, that is not the kind of person I am. My message was for rich men to start considering getting married to someone of lower financial status.
If somebody searches your name on Google, they'll say, Mr. Nigeria, the guy that say poor girls turn him on. So, coming for this very interview right now is just one step to clearing your name, but then there are still further steps you need to take. Like I said, you need to make even more videos. You need to push that narrative you're trying to educate people about. You don't need to stop here.
Yeah.
Push it as far as you can. And I'm hoping to see more meaningful podcasts where they share, meaningful and educative content. So if you ever have a story you want to tell, maybe something you want to educate people about, do well to reach out to us. I will be more than happy to share your story. So I'm so sorry that things had to happen this way, and I hope that this video goes a far way to reach as many people as possible, that they actually see the perspective from where it truly came from, and not just from that particular clip, of that video. Poor girls turned me on. So, Mr. Nigeria, we've had a long conversation. I don't know if you still have more things to say, or we just have to say goodbye to our viewers.
Okay, I have a message for upcoming entertainers. Yeah, I believe there are people like me out there who might have also been a victim of something like this, because I'm a victim of manipulation. I've been a victim of manipulation, even though I never saw it coming, but it is what it is. So my advice to upcoming entertainers like me, upcoming actors, upcoming musicians, upcoming models, not every microphone is your friend. The fact that you're thirsty doesn't mean you go and drink from every running tap, because there are some that you drink from and you regret doing it. I'm beginning to imagine what other upcoming entertainers face, because I'm privileged to have money to pursue my career and do things like that. Not everyone has 5 million to give to Nedu. So imagine what those people face.
And even with your 5 million, it still comes with terms and conditions.
Exactly.
Imagine somebody that does not even have money. So the terms and conditions will still come with some other things too. Who knows?
God. So that's the thing. So even with my money, I still have to face such heinous terms and conditions. So imagine those that don't have money. So please.
Crazy. So the only problem me and Mangra and Nedu is that when we had conversation, I begged him. I said, please, we are going through a lot right now. It's not even easy for Lucky Udo Studio, because of what people were saying. That if Lucky posts you, your own don't go, your own don't finish. That guy, that comedian Gege, was telling people, consistently making videos, live videos, that people should not come to my show. That once you go to that show, you are, do you understand? And then Nedu, even after listening to my pleading, he still said that is not his business. Huh. Do you understand that even if he decides not to ask that question that his co-host to ask, this is the day that, in fact, I don't need to tell you, but I mean, this is how decayed our society is. A lot of people think that hell is a place that is a burning furnace, but we are in hell already right now. Hell is a place that is, there's no love. Love does not exist in hell. That is what hell looks like. So I really hope that things will change in the future. And we'll have more people with compassion occupying relevant positions. That is just my prayer for the future, because whether we like it or not, we are going to have children, and children are the future that awaits our children. It's nothing compared to what we are experiencing right now. So those of you who are clapping for evil, you are praising evil. If only God can open your eyes to see 5 years ahead of what life is going to look like, maybe you do things differently. So, Mr. Nigeria, we've come a long way. Maybe it's time to say bye to our viewers. You're still very emotional. I can't believe you are crying.
You don't know the damage this has done to me. Do you know that my management, Silverbed, had to call me? They were asking, why would you go on a platform and say something so obtuse? Do you know the position you're holding? I could not utter a word. I was just embarrassed. I was just in tears. I escaped being decrowned by whiskers. I was this close to taking my life. That's to tell you the damage this has done to my brand. But I'm happy that I'm on this platform to share my story, because most people did not know what happened behind the scenes. So that's why I have a message to those that insulted me. Yes, your insults are justified, because you were oblivious of what happened behind the scene. And I'll keep on praying for you, and I don't have anything against those that insulted me. Yes, I was set up, I was manipulated, I was a victim of gaslighting, narcissism, and manipulation. That is why I'm here to say my story. And right now I'm focused on my international pageant. I'm going to represent my dear country, Nigeria, in Poland.
By April, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please, Nigerians, I am soliciting for your support. Please. That is not who I am. The poor girls don't turn me on. That is not my character. I respect every girl. As I am, I'm single and ready to mingle. Whether you're poor, whether you're rich, whether you're tall, whether you're short, fat, or slim. As long as there's connection, please, poor girls don't turn me on. I was manipulated to say that. And that is why I'm here to say my story. So please, I'm soliciting for your support as I go to Poland to represent my dear country. Please support me. And I also have a foundation, TUN Foundation, where we focus on youth empowerment. Recently, we're in a secondary school. The videos are all over my social media platform, Ugo Nwokolo. We went to a secondary school to admonish the youth, to talk to them against to stay away from cultism, drug abuse, and all of that. I distributed.
Please always be letting us know if you want to do something like this. Let's come with you, because I mean this is how to contribute to society.
That is what I'm all about. That's all I'm about. But this narrative is what I want to change, because that is not who I am.
Nigerians, please forgive this young man. He did not know what he said when he made that statement. He was actually forced, manipulated to say it, because he has spent more than 5 million naira already. What about the 2 million naira? Was it refunded to you?
If I tell you the story of how that money was refunded, because like I said, the money was supposed to promote me and my pageant, but they just said he was bringing someone else, and I said, but that's not the agreement. You reneged on an agreement. He now said, okay, fine, he's going to refund. The day he said he was going to refund, I messaged him. I was like, Oga Nedu. That's what I call him, Oga Nedu. I have so much respect for him. Oga Nedu, how far our agreement? When I refunded it, he now told me that, the money he's expecting has not come, that he'll send me 1 million first. And I said, this is not our agreement now. Can you just send me the money? Then we will now go further to other things. He now started, he changed totally. You understand? He now started having attitude towards my chat. I send him a message, he doesn't respond. But after all the back and forth, he finally refunded the 2 million. And immediately he sent that 2 million. I said thank you for refunding. He didn't respond. I sent him good morning, Oga Nedu. He didn't respond. So Oga Nedu is a master manipulator. Like the way he manipulates you won't even suspect anything. That's why I said I've met manipulators, backbiters, narcissists, scammers, but Oga Nedu is a discovery. He does his thing swiftly. But I'm thankful to Lucky Udo. Thank you for giving me this platform to share my story.
You're welcome, sir.
And
I really hope that this video goes a long way to clear your name and to actually clear that head, because since I saw that video, it just kept on ringing in my head. Poor girls turned me on. I wonder when Nedu got inspiration to even tell you to say something like that. So, what has happened has happened. The only way is to move forward. Everybody wants to achieve greatness. They want to achieve success. You know, my best recommendation, pray to your God. Your God brought you to the world. He knows everybody. He knows everything. He knows the beginning from the ending. He knows how to set you on a path where, you are going to achieve that greatness without having to experience so many unfortunate circumstances. There'll be challenges, of course. I mean, is there anybody who is not going through challenges? But you see, society, everybody is going to push you to depression. Looking at a grown man like this cry, it touches my heart. I'm not going to lie to you. And I cannot just imagine all the ways this must have affected him, that he might not even be courageous enough to share it on this very platform right now. But brother, it is well. It is well. All is going to be fine. Okay. Please, let's forgive this young man and give him the chance to show the world who he truly is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this very episode. We just started posting our audios on Spotify. You do not want to miss it out. Go to Spotify right now, search for the Lucky Udo Experience, and please do not forget to support our platform. YouTube has the option to send super thanks. This is just a way of supporting us to keep the stories we tell alive. God bless you so much. Thank you very much for watching. And let's say bye. And bye.